So myself, Dr. Veera from Maharaja Aggarsen College, Gadri. The topic which we were discussing, that was your public debt. What is public debt? In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the public debt and sources of public debt. Today, our topic is public debt, classification or types of public debt, and objectives, importance or need of public debt. That is also the basic part. After this completion of the lecture, the next lecture will be on effects of public debt, negative or positive effect of public debt. So what is public debt? I have already discussed yesterday to you what is public debt. The debt taken by the government for the public purpose, or debt taken by the government for expenditure on public. So debt taken by the government, loan taken by the government from the internal source or within the country, or from the external source or of the out of the country. In other words, when debt taken in the domestic country, that is called internal debt, and debt or loan taken from the another country, that is called external loan or external debt. So in case of internal debt, when government borrow from the public of the domestic country, maybe from the individual, means government can borrow from the individual, or may borrow from the firms, from the industries, from the non-banking financial institutions like LSE, trust, etc., or from the share market, or when it takes the loan from the banks or central banks, Reserve Bank. So these are the internal sources of loan taken by the government. So to invest on the public projects. So internally or externally, external loan sources are from the individual or citizens of foreign citizens, from the industry or firms established in the foreign country, or from the government of another country, or from the banks from the another country. So these are the external sources of debt which government takes for the development of their country. So internal and external are the two main sources of public debt, public borrowing, because the public debt is taken from the public and expended on the public also. Sources may be internal or external. You know, the revenue are of two types. Government gets the revenue mostly from the taxes, mostly, or from the debt, or from the other. There are other sources also. Main are the two parts. The government takes the taxes after the completion of the year. Taxes are received by the government after the completion of the year, but they can take debt in advance at the starting of the year. And at any time in the starting of the year, government can take the debt or loan, internally or externally. You know, sometimes the projects are so heavy that private sector will not expand on it, like the irrigation project, dam project, highway projects, which require lot of time and lot of money. So their return is very less. So it does not attract the private sector to invest on these type of public enterprises or public projects which are heavy. Lots of money is required, lots of time is required, and sometimes the returns are less. In that case, government take the loans and borrowing from the internal sources and external sources, so to invest these type of projects which are not attractive according to the private sector. So that is the meaning of the public debt. In case of internal debt, the money flows or fund flows within the country. There is no total increment in total fund or total money. And when government takes the loans from the another country, there is flow of income, flow of fund from one country to another country. When you take the loan, then there is flow of fund from foreign country to our domestic country. And we when give the interest to the another country on the principal amount of the loan, in that case our currency or our fund goes to the another country. That is called drain of money. That is also called drain of money. When we pay back the interest to another countries. So sometimes we take the heavy loans, heavy borrowing from the another country, so their rate of interest is very high. Sometimes we didn't pay it. We will not pay the principal amount, but we pay the heavy sum of interest on that principal amount in their country, in their currency. From which country we are taking loan, we have to pay back the interest regularly, heavy interest in the currency of that country. So when we take the loan internally, we take the loan in our domestic currency and pay back in domestic currency. And when we take the loan from the another country, we take the loan in the foreign currency and we have to pay back in the foreign currency. So foreign currency come in the country when we take the loan, and foreign currency goes from our country when we pay the heavy interest on that principal amount. So that was the brief explanation regarding the public debt, public borrowing, national borrowing. You can say national borrowing, you can say central borrowing, you can say state borrowing, you can say local borrowing. Government can take loans from the other government also. Local government can take the loan from the state government. State government can take loan from the central government, and central government can take loan from the internal source or from the foreign country or external source. So that was the simple meaning of public debt. So come on the technical session on presentation. Firstly, we will discuss in 2 lines what is public debt, then classification. That is so much important. If you understood better about the classification and need and objective, then you can explain the effects of public debt only. आपको इफेक्ट्स पब्लिक डेट के क्या होते हैं वो समझ तभी आएंगे जब आप आज का टॉपिक अच्छे ढंग से सुनेंगे. टुडेज टॉपिक इज व्हाट इज पब्लिक डेट, व्हाट इज द क्लासिफिकेशन टाइप्स ऑफ पब्लिक डेट एंड नीड एंड इम्पोर्टेंस और ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ पब्लिक डेट. क्यों लिया जाता है पब्लिक डेट, किस किस टाइप का होता है पब्लिक डेट. जैसे आप लोन लेते हो, यू आर टेकिंग लोन, किस टाइप का लोन ले सकते हो. हाउस लोन ले सकते हो, यू कैन टेक द हाउस लोन, यू कैन टेक द गोल्ड लोन, पर्सनल लोन. ठीक है, दीज आर द टाइप्स ऑफ लोन्स. सिमिलरली देयर आर टाइप्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट डेट आल्सो, लाइक इंडिविजुअल. जैसे आप लेते हो लाइक इंडिविजुअल, गवर्नमेंट कैन आल्सो टेक डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ लोन्स. दीज आर कॉल्ड क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ पब्लिक डेट. वट इज़ योर ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर टेकिंग लोन. आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है लोन लेने का. बिकॉज योर एक्सपेंडिचर आर मोर एंड इनकम इज लेस. आपकी सैलरी कम है और आपके खर्चे ज़्यादा हैं. आपने लोन का पे बैक लंबे टाइम के बाद करना है. यू हैव टू पे इंटरेस्ट ओनली रेगुलरली. तो जब आपके एक्सपेंडिचर इनकम से ज़्यादा होते तो आप लोन लेते हो. सिमिलरली लाइक इंडिविजुअल, गवर्नमेंट टेक्स द लोन when their government expenditure are greater than their revenues. So come on the presentation. We start from the presentation. So that is public debt. Our topic is public debt. Public debt covered by me, Dr. Veera Kochar, Maharaja Aggarsen College, Jagadri. So public debt, there are classification, there are interest rate, there are projects, there are repayment terms and conditions of loans internally and externally. So what is public debt? I have already explained you regarding what is public debt. Debt can be taken by the central government. Debt can be taken by the state government or by the local government. So these loans are taken sometimes to cover the holes or to cover the gap if your budget is deficit, if your budget is negative, if there is deficiency in your budget. So we will discuss the objective in detail. So the debt that are taken internally as well as externally, that is called your public debt, public loan, public borrowing, government borrowing. So classification. Now the classification or types of public debt. पब्लिक डेट की क्लासिफिकेशन किस किस टाइप का पब्लिक डेट होता है जो हम ले सकते हैं, जो गवर्नमेंट जो है किसी कंट्री की ले सकती है, वो किस किस टाइप का होता है. तो पहला है हमारा इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल. ये आपको मैंने पहले एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है. आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन यू अबाउट द इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल डेट इन डिटेल. But in internal and external debt means loan taken from within the country, that is called the internal debt. Loan taken by the government from outside the country, that is called external debt. So there is flow of fund, flow of currency. In internal debt, the currency, total currency remains the same. There is transfer of capital from one account to another only. There is no increment in total money in the country. And for external debt, there is flow of fund from domestic country to foreign country, or from the lender to borrower, or from borrower to the lender. When we take loan, we are borrower. When we give back the interest or repay the loan, then we are making the payment back. Similarly, when we give the loans to another country, we are the lender. Sometimes we are the borrower, sometimes we are the lender. So sometimes on political ground, the people are against the external debt, because they said that there will be government interference, means foreign government interference in the country. They will interfere in our decision making. So they will control over our country, because we are taking more and more debt from that country. But that's wrong. We are against because we have to pay heavy interest to pay on the principal amount of loan. So when we pay the heavy interest, we are giving the currency of that country, which is in our country. हमारी कंट्री में जो करेंसी उनकी है, हमें उन्हीं की कंट्री की फॉर्म में वो इंटरेस्ट पे करना है. वी हैव टू पे इंटरेस्ट इन देयर करेंसी. सो देयर इज ड्रेनेज ऑफ मनी और करेंसी. यहाँ से करेंसी जा चुकी है, जिसको ड्रेन कहते हैं, मनी ड्रेन कहते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड मनी ड्रेन. So that is the negative part. But when we take the loan from the another country, that is the positive part. There is coming of the currency of that country in our country. So that is one of the internal and external debt. Second point is productive and unproductive debt. So what is productive debt? When government invested the debt on the heavy projects which are productive, which gives the income, which gives the returns, which gives the profit, like construction project, railway project, dam project, iron and steel project, means manufacturing project. These are the heavy projects which takes a lot of time and lot of budget or lot of loan, lot of money, lot of capital is required for that. But doesn't matter, you can invest, because these are the productive projects. Government can earn income from it, and from this earning income they can pay back the heavy interest amount. They are capable. So that is the productive debt. When the government selects the project which gives the earning or profit or income to the government, And sometimes government invests the debt or loan on the unproductive projects, which does not give any income, which does not give any profit. Non-returnable, non-profitable projects. Heavy or lump sum amount is invested on that type of projects also, like war projects, election, expenditure on election, expenditure on war, famine means भूखा सूखा पड़ना, ठीक है, like your drought, सूखा पड़ना. So these type of projects which are unproductive, which are invested for the welfare of the public, welfare of the country. So these are called dead weight debt. Dead weight debt means ऐसे debt जो बेकार है, जिनकी मृत्यु हो चुकी है, which does not give any return. Sometimes we have to pay interest on that debt, but we will not give the principal amount. Long term debt, these are called long term debt also. So what are the productive and unproductive debt? Productive debt means you have to pay, you are investing that loans or borrowing on the productive projects, heavy projects, which gives income to the government. And unproductive debt means which are not productive. The loans which are taken from internal source and external source, that are invested on the projects which does not give any return or profit. So next is your redeemable and irredeemable debt. What is redeemable debt? Means those loans or debt which the government promised to pay, which have to pay. There should be promise in writing that loans will be paid. Means paid off. We have to pay off. If we take the redeemable debt, we have to pay principal amount. The interest on redeemable debt is very low. They are generally from 3 months to almost 6 or 9 months. So in case of irredeemable debt, there is no need to pay sometimes we pay, sometimes there is no need to pay the principal amount, but we have to pay interest for that regularly. So rate of interest on redeemable debt is very low, and rate of interest on irredeemable debt is very high. So some year by year government takes the redeemable loans because they are paying that loan within a year. So in case of redeemable, that is called your payment of loan. In that case you have to pay the loan. In irredeemable, you can pay or may not pay the principal amount. Interest rate is less in redeemable and interest rate is more in irredeemable. So next is your short term and long term debt. Sometimes government takes the loan like treasury bills. That is one of the best example. That is the short term loans taken by the governments. I have already explained you about that. There is another aspect of income or revenue of the government, that is called taxes. But government takes the taxes at the end of the year, and government sometimes require the money in between the year because they are investing in the projects, and sometimes expenditures are more within that year. So to meet the expenditure, sometimes government takes the short loans whose rate of interest is very less. And when at the completion of year, when government takes the revenue from the taxes, the government will pay back that loan. So rate of interest in short term loans is very less, and they have to pay within the year. almost 3 months, 6 months and 9 months. Treasury bills are available. Government sold that treasury bills. Sold means they borrow the money. आपको सोल्ड करते हैं ना, they sold the treasury bills. So short term and long term. Long term debt means when debts are taken for the long period. Minimum of 10 years and above. That is the time period of long period. So these loans are very heavy loans and they are invested in very heavy projects which are not taken by the private sector. Like your dam, irrigation projects, dam projects, transportation projects like road transportation, railway, bus transportation, electricity. So these are the long-term projects on which heavy capital is invested. So government can take short-term loan and long-term loan. There is a middle-term loan also between the short-term and long-term. वो भी ले सकती है. Next is your funded and unfunded debt. So what are the funded debt? Funded means when fund is maintained to pay the interest. When the cash is reserved for the payment of the interest, that is called funded debt. So funded debt are not redeemable, means irredeemable, means you may or may not pay the funded debt. इस टाइप के डेट आप पे कर भी सकते हो, नहीं भी, but you have to pay the interest regularly, and for paying the interest you have to make the fund, you have to make the reserve in advance. इंटरेस्ट पे करने के लिए आपको फंड बनाना पड़ता है. Similarly, your unfunded debt. So unfunded debt are the debt which, for which no fund is maintained. So unfunded debt are that debt which should be paid, that are redeemable. You have to pay principal amount. Interest is very less, that is also paid regularly, but you have to pay the principal amount also. So for to pay the principal amount, the government takes the taxes from the public. तो इस डेट को पे करने के लिए टैक्सेस लगाए जाते हैं, बिकॉज दे हैव टू पे, दे आर इरेडीमेबल. So no fund is maintained. The fund is taken from the public in the form of the taxes. Next is your voluntary and compulsory debt. Voluntary means ऐच्छिक. When people have ability and people are willing and convenient to give the loans according to people opinion, according to people wish, they are giving the loans. Voluntary and compulsory debt. So in voluntary debt, people are willing to give the loans to the government, people are able also, and people are convenient, feel easy to give the loans to the government. And compulsory debt means forced debt. Forced debt means compulsion की जाती है. At the time of war, you have to give loans to the government, but that compulsory debt is not acceptable by the public. Public accept नहीं करती. They gave their resentment for this type of debt. So that is not the good debt. So voluntary and compulsory debt means when you are willing, voluntary, when you are not willing, that is compulsory debt. Seventh is your marketable and non-marketable debt. Now, what is the marketable debt? Sometimes there are bonds and securities or certificates which are sold in the market. And in other words, we can say when there is fluctuation in the rate of interest according to the market condition. कई बार आप लोन लेते हो ना, तो आपका लोन फ्लेक्सिबल होता है, कई बार फिक्स्ड होता है, कई बार फ्लेक्सिबल होता है, यानी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट फ्लेक्सिबल होता है, इसलिए आपकी जो इंस्टॉलमेंट है कभी ज़्यादा जाती है, कभी कम जाती है. समटाइम्स monthly installment is more, sometimes is less. Installment is not fixed because your loan is resale in the market. Your bonds and securities can be resold to the third party. So it is sale, there is sale and purchase of the bonds and securities in the market. So market conditions affected the rate of interest. मार्केट अप होगी, अकॉर्डिंगली रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट चेंज होगा, मार्केट डाउन होगी, अकॉर्डिंगली रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डाउन हो जाएगा. फ्लेक्सिबल रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज एप्लीकेबल एट हेयर. सो इन मार्केटेबल डेट द डेट इज फ्लेक्सिबल. डेट डिपेंड अपॉन द change in debt depend upon the market conditions. In that case, the fund means securities or bonds can be sold in the market. And non-marketable debt means there is no selling of the bonds and security in the market. So that is not flexible. Rate of interest does not depend upon the market conditions. You are taking loan from particular institutions, particular government institutions in bonds and securities. You are giving loans. They are selling the bonds and securities to you, and you are giving the loans. You have to pay back that loan to that institution only. You can't. You have to pay back. You can't sold that securities and bonds which are given to you by the government. Government sold you because they want to borrow from you. Government sold you the bonds and security and taken money from you or loan from you. So that bonds and securities are now with you. You can't resell. Means you can't take loans on that bonds and securities from the market. You have to pay back interest and principal amount to the original institution. If you are taking from the bank, you have to pay in the bank. So bonds and securities sometimes can't be sold in the market, can't be sold to the third party. So that installment or interest is not flexible at here. Does not depend upon the market conditions. So that are two type here: marketable, which can be sold to the third party, in which the debt are in the form of bonds and securities that can be resale in the market to the third party. That is marketable. And when there is no resale of the bonds and security in the market, or you can't sold that bonds and security, or government can't sold that bonds and security in the to the third party, that is non-marketable debt. Next is your gross and net debt. Gross debt means debt taken from all the resources. Sometimes government takes debt from the individual, from the industry, or from the non-banking financial institutions, and add these debt taken from all sources. Simultaneously, government have to take loans from various sources. एक साथ कई बार एक उसी टाइम ही कई जगह से इकट्ठा लोन लेती है. सपोज 10,000 टेकन फ्रॉम द इंडिविजुअल, और 50,000 और टेकन फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री, और 1 lakh टेकन फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस और नॉन गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस. यू कैन ऐड, दैट इज योर ग्रोस डेट. मीन्स गवर्नमेंट्स ग्रोस डेट. जितने सोर्सेज से उन्होंने डेट लिया उनको प्लस कर दीजिए. एंड नेट डेट मीन्स ग्रोस डेट माइनस liquid asset and cash available to the government. कई बार हम लोन लेते हैं तो हम उसके अगेंस्ट सिक्योरिटी भी रखते हैं अपने पास कि अगर पे करना पड़ा तो हमारे पास थोड़ा कैश और थोड़ी सी ऐसी एसेट है जिसको हम लिक्विड कर सकें, जिसको हम साथ साथ बेच सकते हैं, जिसको लिक्विड एसेट कहते हैं, जो मार्केट में जल्दी सेल हो जाती है। जैसे आपका सोना है, गोल्ड है, गवर्नमेंट के पास कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा होता है। सो ग्रोस डेट क्या है? टोटल डेट टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट माइनस उसमें से लेस कर दीजिए, मीन्स कैश अवेलेबल टू द गवर्नमेंट, कैश रिजर्व अवेलेबल टू द गवर्नमेंट प्लस liquid asset which can be sold immediately in the market, means capability of the government to pay that debt। अगर गवर्नमेंट को पे करना पड़े तो उसके पास रिजर्व्स कितने हैं, लिक्विड कैश या जिसको सिंकिंग फंड कहते हैं, सिंकिंग फंड है या नहीं। सो ग्रोस नेट माइनस ग्रोस डेट माइनस लिक्विड कैश, लिक्विड एसेट और सिंकिंग फंड, दैट इज कॉल्ड द नेट डेट। नेट डेट पॉजिटिव भी हो सकता है, नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है। तो ग्रोस डेट मीन्स आपने कितना लोन लिया, दैट इज कॉल्ड ग्रोस डेट। समटाइम्स यू हैव मोर कैश एंड लिक्विड एसेट, गवर्नमेंट के पास लिक्विड एसेट रिजर्व ज़्यादा पड़े हैं, तो नेट डेट क्या हो जाएगा? नेगेटिव। और पॉजिटिव जब हमारे पास गवर्नमेंट के पास रिजर्व्स कम है और उसका डेट ज़्यादा है, मीन्स रिजर्व कम होने की वजह, रिजर्व मीन्स कैश एंड लिक्विड एसेट वो कम है, तो नेट डेट क्या होगा? पॉजिटिव, यानी पेंडिंग पड़ा रहेगा डेट, डेट पेंडिंग रहेगा। नेट डेट पॉजिटिव मीन्स अभी आपने और देना है, आपके पास कुछ है कैश और लिक्विड एसेट है बट अभी और भी पेंडिंग पड़ा है, उसको पॉजिटिव कहते हैं, पॉजिटिव नेट डेट। सो दैट वाज द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डेट। सो कंटिन्यू on the another part, objectives। before explaining the objectives, I want to explain about the history of public debt। before long time period people live simple living, they don't borrow, government don't borrow from the market, there is no government interference in the economy in the country, there was no interference of the government in the country, so public debt was taken, people are give the resentment regarding the public debt। मोस्टली आपके घर के लोग भी कहते हैं कि जितनी चादर है उतना पैर पसारो, जितनी चादर है उतना पैर पसारो, पहले ये पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट होती थी, बिकॉज ज़्यादा इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन नहीं था, लोग सिंपल लाइफ जीते थे। सो पब्लिक डेट वाज नॉट टेकन एट दैट टाइम, गवर्नमेंट इंटरफेरेंस वाज नेग्लिजिबल एट दैट टाइम, बट in 1929-30 after the world depression, at that time there was the economist J.M. Keynes who gave the theory on the Great Depression. Keynes wants to recover from the economy, from the depression. In that case, Keynes was in the support of the public expenditure. He asked taxes should be reduced and expenditure of public rises in the heavy projects, so that people take the purchasing power. The purchasing power of people increase, because when the expenditure of government is invested in the projects or public enterprises, in that case people take the employment, means employment rise, income rise, people have more purchasing power in their hands. So at the time of depression, when demand falls, to recover from the depression, there should be increase in the effective demand or demand of the people. In that case, to increase the purchasing of power of the people, Keynes support the public expenditure or public debt, so that they are invested on the public projects, people get the income and demand increases, so that the price starts increasing and country or economy recovered from the depression. or recovery starts. So nowadays, आज public debt is very important. Without public debt, no project is completed, no economy can develop or grow. कोई इकोनॉमी डेवलप और ग्रो नहीं कर सकते. So public debt becomes the more important nowadays. So what is the objective and need? Why we are taking the public debt? What is the need of the public debt? What is the importance of public debt? गवर्नमेंट क्यों लोन लेती है? Why government is taking loan? So there are different objectives. There is no one objective. There are different objectives. So come on the objectives, need and importance of public debt. So one is for the maintenance of balance between expenditure and revenue. I think your time is going on. There is another class. So let's we complete the topic tomorrow. तो कल ये टॉपिक कंप्लीट कर लेंगे हम. आपको कुछ समझ आया बच्चों?
Yes, ma'am.
तो कोई आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है, कोई क्वेरी करनी है? इफ़ यू हैव डाउट, सो आई हैव अनदर क्लास.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, beta. You can exit from the meeting.